Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Hello everybody, good evening to the breathing show. Breathing is a big thing, and I learned some very good breathing practices, breathing techniques that helps me even as a smoker to have a good lung capacity and a self-cleansing process, and I feel better. So I use my breathing for calming my mind, for strengthening my lungs, and to remember myself to smoke as less as possible, and that works. There's one saying that guides me through these days of strangeness. That is called, you cannot calm the storm, but you can calm your mind to be prepared for the storm. I'm gonna guide you through 5 different yogic breathing techniques. You can always go further and make it longer, and there are a lot of more crazy and interesting breathing techniques. But today I'm gonna present the 5 basic ones that have different impacts on your life and on your mind and on your calmness. There's one breathing technique that is really calming you, balancing you. There's another breathing technique that is lifting you up. So let's see what you like. And most important is, I have a rhythm how I count in and exhalation. If this is your rhythm, go with it. If this is not your rhythm, find your own rhythm. Don't listen to every single in and exhalation when it's not your rhythm. When you feel like tension, what I do when somebody counts me on breathing, I feel tension here. So find your own rhythm. We're always gonna end almost on the same time. Or if you feel dizzy or something else, get out of the inhalation exhalation train, do normal inhalation exhalation until you feel better, and jump back on the train, no problem. These breathing techniques you can use alone, you can also use in a group, whatever you like. I give you these 5 ideas of what you can do to do your lungs. And first, quick before we start, I sit on the floor because I like to sit on the floor, and to be honest, it took me some years to be able to sit on the ground, on the floor, without lame legs, without pain, without everything. If you're not used to sit on the floor, sit on a chair, it's the same thing. But if you have a chair or something for the ground sitting, don't sit here in the chair, because this is kind of like to relax. Your belly is kind of like pressed, and your back has a tendency to fall to the front. So try to find the last edge of your chair. It should not fall, yeah? Find the last edge of your chair. I'm sitting here. And now first make a round back, yeah? And then try to move your head to the front, that your back is stretching. Understand? You push yourself a bit to the front. Try to get your belly out. This is easiest, yeah? You can sit like this, and then you can put your hands on your knees. Feet are on the ground, stable. And hold your knees if you like. Some breathing techniques need a bit power, so you can hold yourself on your knees. Some you can just put your hands on your thighs, yeah? But remember that you can better breathe when you have a straight back, and the straight back is easiest when you sit on the brim of your chair on the front side. Mind not falling over, right? Stable sitting. And your legs are like this. Okay, sit on a chair or on the ground. I go back on the ground, but remain on a chair. It's the same thing. Nobody needs to sit on the ground. Okay. Last thing, have some water with you, or tea, or whatever, beer. And maybe something to clean your nose, because it's also a cleansing process we do. But first, let's get in touch with our different areas where we breathe in and the different effects on our mind and our feeling. So try to find a good seating between straight leg but not too tensed and not too relaxed. You find your way. Okay. I take my right hand on my belly and my left hand on my chest. If you want, you can close your eyes. It's very simple and easy. We first try to only inhale into our chest. So that means my right hand remains total still without movement, and my left hand should move a bit depending on how big is my capacity in my upper lungs. Yeah? We stop breathing here, let's say. Put the left hand on your chest, the right hand on your belly, and if you want, close your eyes. And we first start with an exhalation. Exhale completely. Then inhale only in your left hand, only the chest. And exhale the left hand, only your chest. Inhale again into your chest only. And exhale out of your chest only. And try to go on with your own breathing rhythm, inhaling in the chest, exhaling out of the chest. And see if your right hand really remains still. And while you exhale and inhale into your chest, observe your mind. How do you feel? Try to find out if you feel something, whatever it is. And send me a PM, or you can also comment on the YouTube page. If you leave the big screen, you can write comments. I cannot answer right away because I don't have my glasses on, but I'm gonna write you later. So go on with the breathing into your chest and exhale out of the chest. Do 8 more. Find your rhythm. Try to find where you stop breathing, that only your chest is moving and your right hand, your belly remains still. Inhale chest and exhale chest. And relax. Relax your hands and breathe normally. Now again, put the left hand again on your chest, right hand again on your belly, and now we inhale and exhale into the belly, that we say it. So that means in the deeper lungs, but only the deeper lungs. So now the left hand remains still without movement, and the right hand is moving up and down. When you inhale, hand is moving up, and when you exhale, hand is moving down. Left hand still, right hand moving, belly moving, chest still. You can close your eyes if you want and try to do that. Inhale into the belly, blow it up, and exhale out of the belly. Belly is collapsing to the spine. And again, inhale belly, and exhale belly. And find your own rhythm. Inhaling into the belly and exhaling out of the belly. And while you do this breathing technique, try to observe your mind. Is something different from the chest breathing? Or is it the same? Is it easier to breathe into your belly or to your chest. Just slight thoughts, not a big deal. When you inhale into the belly, belly is ballooning, hand is moving. And when you exhale, belly is collapsing. And relax. And breathe in both belly and chest as your normal breathing, just normal, however you breathe. And now we combine it, right hand again on the belly, left hand again on the chest. And now we first inhale into the belly, belly is ballooning up. And then the chest is ballooning. Exhale, belly is collapsing. Exhale, chest is collapsing. So when you inhale, first belly, then chest. And when you exhale or inhale, first belly, then chest. Always start inhalation and exhalation with your belly. First belly, then chest, and then belly and chest. And also find your own rhythm. Full breathing. Belly and chest, and belly and chest. And when you inhale, really blow up your belly and blow up your chest. You feel it until here. And when you exhale, let your belly really collapse and your chest collapse. Belly, chest, belly, chest. And do 8 more. This is a really nice full breathing circles. Now you use your entire lungs to do that. And go on in your own rhythm. Belly, chest, and belly, chest. And then relax, put your hands back and relax, normal breathing. Have a sip of water. So that was a full breathing capacity, just to realize it. I mean, maybe some of you do it already. I didn't. When I started with breathing techniques, I found out that I was breathing into the wrong direction. So when I was inhaling, I pushed my belly in. So to change that, it was kind of like a, not pain in the ass, I should not say that. It was not easy to learn that to inhale, belly is opening, and to exhale, belly is closing. Okay, the next breathing technique is Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is a very fast breathing technique that is only concentrating and only existing through the exhalation. So we only focus and concentrate on the exhalation. That means I'm sitting upright. Here you should really hold your knees. Lift your body, give your lungs and your belly the full capacity you need now. And what you do is, you push your belly in for exhalation as if you cough or sneeze, or it's like, yeah? Your belly is really quickly collapsing as if you're sneezing or coughing or whatever. And ignore inhalation. It's like a big rubber ball with one hole in it. And when you press the rubber ball, air is getting out of the rubber ball. And when you just like get rid of your hands and the rubber ball is automatically expanding, it sucks air into it automatically. And this is what our body does. So if we really pump the belly in, then the belly is flipping out again after it. And this is doing the inhalation automatically. So don't be stressed when it's not working the first moment, or you feel kind of like a piercing here. It's like the runner thing, what you sometimes get. Get out of the rhythm, do normal breathing, and when it's almost gone, come back on the train. And here it's very important, find your own rhythm. It can be very speedy, it can be very slow, and we do 3 rounds, and we start with 20 pumps. Then I would extend the next round to 30 pumps, and then maybe if you still feel good, let's do 40 pumps or even more, depending on your experience. I know some people who do hundreds of pumps, and because they do it since years. But we start very, very small, and that's very good when we get these things down. So hold yourself on your knees, stretch your back, give your lungs, your belly and your chest a full space to move. Hold yourself. And let's start with the pumps. And after the 20 pumps, I fully exhale. Then I fully inhale and I keep the air for a couple of seconds. But I tell you. So let's start. I'm gonna start now. This is my rhythm. But first I show you maybe from the side how it could look like. Take your arm away. You see, I'm only pushing my belly in. This is my rhythm, but find your own one. Basic posture. If you want, you can close your eyes. Let's first start with a full exhalation. And then with a half or normal inhalation. And then we start. And when you did 20, or fully exhale, fully inhale, and keep the breath for 3 seconds, or how you like it. And exhale. How is it? Relax a moment. Normal breathing. And when you feel ready, let's go for the second round with 30 pumps. Or when you don't feel like 30 pumps, do 20 again, or even do 10. It's for you, it's for nobody else. Okay, stretch your back, shoulders back, give your belly and your chest the full capacity. First we start with the exhalation. Normal inhalation. And when you feel ready, start the round whenever you like. And also this round, full exhalation. Full inhalation. And keep the air for a couple of seconds. And relax and exhale. Normal breathing. Maybe you feel already kind of like this activating thing what Kapalabhati makes. It brings some fresh air in the head, right? I hope not too much. If you feel ready, let's go for the third round. I go with 40 pumps. You decide how far you're gonna go. First, exhale completely. Normal inhalation. And when you feel ready, start with the pumps. When you're 40 or whatever, full exhalation. And now full inhalation. And keep the air, maybe a bit longer as before. And whenever it's enough for you, exhale slowly. And normal breathing, relax a bit. And with the normal breathing, you can always relax everything. Maybe you are tense because you want to do the posture or the technique. So with the exhalation and you feel tense, sometimes also give it a sound like and let your body really fall to the front. Inhale normally and exhale with a sound again. And let's do it again. It's very good. It's relaxing your corset here, right? It's exhale again with a loud sound. Very good. Have some water if you like. Maybe sometimes change your legs. Put the other leg to the front and the other leg to your body. Move a bit on the chair. You should not freeze too much into a posture, right? Otherwise you're too fixed. So the next breathing technique. Okay, Kapalabhati, sorry for that. Kapalabhati is for training the deepest lung, the lung balls. What's it called? The tiny things here. They sometimes collect water or whatever it is, or sometimes there's very old air in your body, in your system, and you pump it out. You pump it up, and you're activating your lungs to support their self-cleansing process. Kapalabhati is a cleansing and activating technique to really strengthen your lungs. And sometimes you have to cough in the beginning, or your nose is leaking. Use it, doesn't matter. This is a cleansing process. It's very important. When you do it on a daily basis, you don't gonna feel any of these liquor coming out again. Okay, the next breathing technique is Anuloma Viloma. This is an alternate nostril breathing. So we breathe through the one nostril and after that through the other nostril. And the rhythm looks as I explain you. We have two fingers. Every yogi is using a not very easy thing to hold it. It's like two fingers are here on the thumb and the other two fingers are for the nose. This is, me personally, I'm cramping with this posture. So I use, sorry yogis, fight with me, whatever. I use my thumb and my index finger. Those two fingers I can control best. So that means I use my right hand. You can also use your left hand. I use my right hand. I have my index finger on my left nostril and my thumb on my right nostril. And the thing works like this. I close with my thumb, I close my right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. Exhalation. Inhalation through the same nostril. Close your eyes, count 3. And then exhale through the right nostril. And inhale through the right nostril as well. Close your nose, count 3. And then exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close your nose. Keep the air 3 seconds if you can. And then exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close your nose. Count 3. And exhale through the left nostril. And inhale through the left nostril. Keep the air, count 3. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close the nose, count 3. Exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close your nose, keep the air, count 3. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close your nose, count 3. And go on with the left nostril and find your own rhythm. So you start with one nostril exhalation and the same nostril inhalation. Then you hold it. Other nostril exhalation. Inhalation, closing. While you do this rhythm, find your own rhythm. I'm gonna just tell you, if you have it like me, I have one nostril is more tight than the other one. Use one finger to open your nose a bit. When you kind of like pull your skin beside your nostril away from the nose, so then you're opening the pipe a bit, then it's easier. So when I have it with my right nostril, so when I close my left nostril and want to breathe through my right nostril, I put my thumb on the skin beside my nose and open the pipe a bit. I open the nostril because I'm pulling the skin away from my nose and hold it. Sprinters sometimes have a plaster or kind of like a tape over the nose that is opening the nostrils. When you're ready, put your hands back on your knees and exhale normally. What Anuloma Viloma does is, it's kind of like finding a balance through your nostrils. See if your both sides of your nose have kind of like almost the same air coming in and out. Maybe before one nose side is mostly more blocked than the other one. This technique is balancing it. And on the same moment, it's balancing your mind. It's balancing between ratio and emotio. It's balancing between, some say, moon and sun, yin and yang. So it's balancing your two sides of your mind. I hope you like that one. Have a sip of water, some normal breathing. Because the next one is a very good technique to expand your lungs and to extend your lung capacity, even as a smoker. So first we started with the cleansing process, then we did a balancing, and now we do something, it's not easy, but it's a intense technique. So find a good seat, stretch your back. What we now do is we do 3 inhalations without exhalation. That means we inhale, then we inhale again, and then we inhale again. Try to get as much air into your body as you can. And hold it a moment, and then slowly with control exhale. And again, inhale as much as you like. Inhale again. And inhale again. Hold it. And relax and exhale. Again, inhale. Inhale again. And inhale again. Hold it. And slowly with control exhale. Do 3 more. Try to find out how much air can you get into your system. When it's no air, not a single milligram of air can get into your system, then your lungs are full. Try it again and again. And after the next round, when you finish that, drink a sip of water if you like. And we're going to have a more relaxing technique that is lying on the ground. So I hope you have a mat or something comfortable to put your back on. So I do kind of like a bit diagonal. So you need some space behind you, and put the feet on the ground. And if you feel kind of like it's too slippy, get rid of your socks. I leave my socks on because I like them. And if you lie on the ground, try to find a straight back. So put your shoulder blades also under your back and try to figure out where your hip is best placed. Your feet are stable on the ground, knees are looking up, and you have a tiny gap between your knees. So the knees are not falling together. So just like as if you're lying down reading, for example. So the next thing is, when you inhale, first lift your hip, then your lower back, mid back, upper back. And when you exhale, first upper back, mid back, lower back, hip. Inhale again, hip, lower back, mid back, upper back, push on the ground. Exhale, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip. Inhale, hip, lower back, mid back, up back, and down, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip. Go on in your own rhythm. Always start first with the hip and try to find the full expression in this posture. And when you exhale, slowly roll back down. Try to go vertebra by vertebra. Inhaling full expression and exhaling full expression. Find your own rhythm. Also with these movements, try to finish with the inhalation when you also finish with this movement. And try to finish your exhalation when you are fully back on the mat again or on the ground. You can also do it on a carpet. And find your own rhythm. And when you're ready with this, now we're going to expand our breathing again. So we add some more movements. That means you have to stretch your inhalation or you have to speed up your movement. Let's see what's easier. You have to stretch your inhalation, exhalation. On the same moment, you have to speed it up a bit, your movement, because your breathing should not follow your movement and your movement should not follow your breathing. So they both should find as friends in the middle anywhere, right? Give it some tries. Okay, when you inhale, first we start with the hip, lower back, mid back, up back. Then you stretch your arms overhead. And for the exhalation, first arms back, then upper back, mid back, lower back, hip. Again, inhale, hip, lower back, mid back, upper back, and arms overhead stretching as far you can. And for exhalation, first arms back, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip. Again, inhale, hip, lower back, upper back, and arms overhead and back. Arms back, exhale, and roll the spine back until the hip is down. Do 3 more of these. And try also to find the full expression when you are up and down. And especially here, when you stretch your arms overhead, stretch them away from you, right? How was it with the breathing? Could you find the rhythm between movement and breathing? And now we expand it even more. If you're still online and you're still like that, there's one more to add. So we go on again as we are used to it with the inhalation with the hip. Inhale, hip, lower back, mid back, upper back, arms overhead stretching, arms back, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip, and then you take your knees and your head together and put it back on the ground, and normal breathing for 3 circles. Okay, understood? So the exhalation needs an expand as well. So we do it again. First, with the inhalation, first the hip, lower back, mid back, upper back, arms overhead. Exhalation, arms back, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip, and then pull your knees as close as you can and get rid of all the air. And relax. Always give it a small break after it. Let's do it again. Inhale, hip, lower back, mid back, upper back, arms overhead, arms back with the exhalation, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip, and pull the knees, exhale, and completely, and relax, and put the knees, the legs, and the arms away from you. And have kind of like 3 breathing cycles, very normal, as you usually breathe. Let's do one more of these with the stretched out legs, because this is the posture you can really do when you're very tensed here, when you are stressed, when you feel kind of like you don't know where it's up and down, or you're kind of like emotionally going up and down. This is a good moment to find grounding, yeah, to find relaxation and grounding, because first you are intensely doing this breathing and moving, and then you relax everything. Let's do it again. Put the feet on the ground, knees looking up, shoulder blades are behind your back, and with the inhalation, lift your hip, lower back, mid back, upper back, arms overhead, stretch it out, and then arms back with the exhalation, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip, and pulling knees and head together, and everything away from you. Let everything drop. Last time. Put the feet on the ground, knees looking up, arms beside your body, palms showing down, shoulder blades behind your body. And with the next inhalation again, first hip, lower back, mid back, upper back, and arms overhead. And And with exhalation, arms back, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip and knees to the body, full exhalation and relax. And relax a bit. Have some more relaxed breathing cycles. It's a nice combination between movement and breathing. So that brings together these two guys who accompany us every moment of our life. And with movement and breathing, what we usually sometimes have a tendency to press our breathing into our rhythm. For example, sometimes when we are running, or sometimes opposite. And both is not working, so they both need to work together. But who follows who, right? Find your own way. This is a good thing also to relax your spine. You have kind of like this rolling effect of your vertebrae, so you get some space after office work or after an intense back work, whatever you did, some lifting heavy things or carrying things, a backpack, whatever. This is a good posture. You can always do. You can also do it when you are lying in bed. So these were the breathing techniques I had to offer, and if you have questions or you need an individual tutorial or you want to talk about it or want to find the more sophisticated breathing techniques, or you want to do higher rhythms, just PM me. We can always meet here online as an eye-to-eye tutorial with nobody else, and we can do it together. Ask me if you like. And I'm gonna offer a final relaxation if you like. That means we're gonna I think we need 1.5 minutes to get the set ready, and then this is a 10-minute final relaxation. It's more kind of like a silent guided tour through your body to relax and to get rid of tension that was maybe built up while we did these exercises. I don't know how experienced you are. In the beginning I was very stressed. I mean, Kapalabhati was like kicked me out of any good feelings in the beginning. But after 5 or 10 times I realized, oh my God, so it works. Okay, that means don't press yourself through it. Always try to watch yourself. What is happening with your mind? Do you like this exercise, or is it too hard? Or yeah. So I can recommend have a mat or kind of like a comfortable place to lie down for 10 minutes. Maybe put some socks on or have a blanket even, have some water. And if you want to listen to this guided tour, it's kind of something like a autogenic training, I call it. If you like that, keep the microphone on. We're gonna be back in 1.5 minutes. And if you don't like that, just keep the microphone out and see my talking head without words. After this 10 minutes of final relaxation, I give you some time to just like relax a bit with total silence. And then after a couple of minutes, I'm gonna wake you up slowly and silently with our jingle. You know already. If you don't want that, just keep the tone off. If you like that, I can recommend, just follow us, and we're gonna see each other in 1.5 minutes. One thing, I'm not talking after that at all, because I don't want to be the voice that is waking you up, because this is so negative. So there's just a single, the jingle, and no words again. So I thank you so much for watching, participating, having your experiences, I hope good ones. Some are intense, I know. I'm usually sweating after breathing. Don't underestimate the impact. You really need to relax after it a moment. Just give it your body. Breathing is body work. Breathing is yoga. Breathing is one of the 8 yoga paths. Pranayama. Okay, thank you, and maybe see you in 1.5 minutes.
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
So, I hope you find a comfortable seat or a mat or your bed and relax your body. Let your legs fall aside. Relax your feet, your belly, your chest and your head. And do a sound to really let your body sink into the ground, like this. And relax your body. I relax my feet, my toes, my heels, my soles, my ankles, my feet, my toes, my soles, my heels, and my ankles are relaxed. I relax my legs, my shins, my calves, my knees, my thighs, and my hips, my legs, my calves, my shins, my knees, my thighs, and my hips are relaxed. I relax my belly, my chest, my shoulders, my neck, my spine, my shoulder blades, and my vertebrae, my belly, my chest, my shoulders, my neck, my spine, my shoulder blades, and my vertebrae are relaxed. I relax my fingers, my hands, my palms, my wrists, my arms, my elbows, my hands, my fingers, my wrists, my palms, my arms, and my elbows are relaxed. I relax my face, my chin, my lips, my tongue, my teeth, my jaw, my nose, my eyes, my eyebrows, my forehead, and my ears, my face, my chin, my lips, my tongue, my teeth, my jaw, my nose, my eyes, my eyebrows, my forehead, and my ears are relaxed. I relax my head, my skull, my hair, my brain, my thoughts, my mind, and my spirit, my head, my hair, my skull, my brain, my thoughts, my mind, my spirit are relaxed.
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om